Good morning, bună dimineața and goeiemorgen. Welcome everybody to the vlog. Today we are in Kodlea, which has a beautiful lake and a beautiful peak, which you can barely see at the moment because it's completely covered in clouds, which it's quite good. I quite like it. And as you also might see, it's spring. Wow, it's compared to last vlog where everything was still brown and murky, everything just switched instantly, and now everything is extremely green. It's really beautiful. So yeah, we're Kodlea, it's spring, and I want to talk to you about what YouTube has brought me over the last couple of months and why I might change back to Dutch again. Yes, look at this. Finally managed to get all the stuff I need to get my EOS R running. I bought this camera I think in February or something, but it was impossible to get the adapter, for the mount adapter for my EF lenses. I had a lot of trouble finding a good L bracket for it as well. But finally I managed to get it. I got the three-legged Things Ellie, the universal L bracket. Fits nicely and goes well with the backpack, nice and orange. And I got the Canon adapter with the adjustable ring, so I can set my ISO with the ring, which is actually very useful, especially for when I'm shooting video. I did a video assignment for a tattoo shop last week, and it's super useful to just quickly change the ISO and keep the rest of the settings, because when filming you want to keep your shutter speed the same. Maybe change the aperture, but I want to try and keep that the same as well. So what I changed the brightness of the exposure with is mainly my ISO then. So yeah, good thing from Canon EF RF mount adapter. And yeah, we're gonna start off today with the photo that you just saw a time lapse of. It's just exactly the same, but then in Photoshop. I love that you have these two layers. Oh, I'm gonna shoot it now, by the way, before I forget. So I love that there's these two layers in the shot. In the foreground, there's the new spring colors of the trees, the bright green, and that's kind of contrasted with the dark green of the pine trees, which are still the same dark color. And then in the background, there's the mountain shrouded in the clouds. So there's actually just two layers, which are kind of set apart by the clouds in the middle. Easy, simple. I could do another one with the lake in the foreground as well, so we get three layers. We get the lake, the trees, and the mountain. But let's start off with just these two layers. So the settings are super easy. Everything's quite far away. F11 should make everything sharp. I focus on the mountain in the background, which is so easy on this camera. I have the focus peaking on. With the touch I can make it's so much easier. I can touch on the screen, set the focus, and then focus correctly on it. I see that the foreground is still sharp. Awesome, I love it. It's a good upgrade, I think, for me at least. So it's frog mating season, I think, so it's quite noisy. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of frogs here who want to find another frog. So this shot, F11, ISO 100, gives me a 50th of a second. Even if it would be 2 seconds, it would be fine. There's barely any wind. The only thing that would be moving is the clouds, and I like them if they are a bit mushy and shrouded and everything and moving. It's all good. But yeah, ISO 100, 1/50th of a second, F11, first shot of the day. Let's click it. It's overexposed. Oh, Peter, what are you doing? 1/100th of a second. Oh, it's nice now. Awesome. I'm gonna keep shooting this for a couple of minutes to see what that cloud's doing, because the mountain is coming out a bit better and I want to get that perfect shot of it. So I'll show you the result after I got it. second addition to my camera gear that I got last week, 2 weeks ago. My DJI Mavic Mini 2 got a drone. As I've just been waiting to make beautiful cinematic footage of these locations, and I had to get a drone for it. I really wanted to get one, so I got a small one, a basic one, but I hope you like the footage. I'm learning. This was the third time I've flown with it, so yeah, I'm new, or the fourth time even. But yeah, I'm new with it, but I like it. It's very cool. But let's get to the second photo, because I want to talk to you about reflections and the polarizing filter. Last week I told you that the polarizer helps to take the glare of smooth surfaces, of water, glass, or anything like that. And sometimes you want it, and sometimes you don't. In this case, I really do not want to use a polarizer. I do have it on it, so I can show you what it does in this situation with the lake. So let me start recording my screen again. So this is the scene I have in front of me. Now what we have, it's about the same composition as the last photo, but now we have a foreground to it, which is the reflection of that mountain and that middle ground we had last time. But the reflection, as I said, with the polarizer, you can take it away, this reflection, this glare you can take off. So if I turn the polarizer, at this moment the polarizer is completely off, but I turn it on. Where are we? Here. You see that the water, the reflectiveness is gone, which is useful in some cases, but in this case I want that reflection of that beautiful background. So we're going to turn off the polarizer again somewhere here, so we get that beautiful reflection in the foreground. Get that composition where I wanted it. Oh, and wait till the water is completely clear. There was just a pine, something fell from the tree, so there's some ripples now, and I want this reflection as smooth as possible. What I could also do is put on a 10-stop filter or a 6-stop filter, which I might do. For now, we'll just wait a second. So I think this will work as well. 1/20th of a second. Wait a moment. We'll just take one already. So the clouds are kind of leaving the background, leaving around the mountain. I think we're almost there. I'm going to get the 6-stop filter out, put that on, see if that makes a good difference for the smoothness of the foreground. Oh, man. Huh, that's interesting. The polarizing filter actually added glare to the photo. I don't know how that worked. I don't know what happened. But if I take a shot now with a 6-stop ND filter on it, I'll show you. That's and if I put that next to the photo I just took with the polarizer, you see that the foreground is way brighter in the photo with the polarizer on it than in this one. Actually preferred with that polarizer. If someone can explain to me what just happened, please leave a comment below, because I don't understand why a polarizer in this case made the water surface more reflective instead of less. It also can make it less, but now it made it more. Or maybe this is a polarized ND filter. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments below. So I think the conclusion is the one with the polarizing filter was best. Here's the result. So another thing I wanted to talk to you about today is YouTube. In the beginning of this year, I decided to stay longer here in Romania and to switch my YouTube vlogs to English, because I wanted to reach a bigger audience, reach Romanians as well, and yeah, grow it, grow the channel, grow myself in that way as well. But after these months, I've realized that maybe that wasn't the right idea. YouTube's very conservative. It just pushes you to what you've already built. I built quite a good following in the Netherlands, I think, so YouTube just shows me to Dutch people. So if I look at my analytics, 98% of my viewers are Dutch. And yeah, it might, with a lot more work and effort, also reach other people or non-Dutch speaking people, but I don't really have the time for that. There's a lot of good vloggers out there talking English, and it's hard to get yourself noticed in that world. And I think for me to do that, I need to uh, have more time for these vlogs, to prepare them better, to edit them better, to take more time to do more takes, to get the better story out of it. And I just don't have that time. I still have my day job. And I've been doing a lot of other portrait photography as well. I've done some videography work, and I want to keep doing that as well. And then I don't have time, and I have all the time in the world to make these vlogs better. So what I'm going to do from next week on is switch back to Dutch. I know there's a couple of people out there who don't speak Dutch who watch these vlogs. I'm sorry, but I want to thank you. That's really cool that I've managed to reach some people at least. But yeah, for the moment, I think it's better to just switch back to Dutch. So from next week on, this vlog will be in Dutch again. I don't know what, I don't know when. We're going on a weekend away this weekend, so maybe somewhere from there. But yes, that's what I want to say. Next week, Dutch again. Hopefully grow this channel in Dutch a bit more again. For now, we're gonna walk on. There's a drain. This is not a normal lake. It's in Romania. Almost every lake is a it's like a hydro dam lake, and there's a drain at the end to which I want to use my drone to take a photo with. So let's walk on a bit and see if we can get that, because it's quite clear. It's not too windy. Should be good. Okay, we found the location of the drain. Let's find a good landing spot and takeoff spot for the drone. I think there's some nice good patches here which we can use, and then let's see what we can do. Drone photography, something very new again for me. I like it. It's a lot of challenges and new things that I've been learning lately. Lots of video, new cameras, drone photography, different landscape, mainly that as well. So yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, third time lucky maybe, let's see. First time I took off, which you just saw, it started raining right at that moment, so I had to come back down again. Take shelter for half an hour, try it again, got my controller out, started raining again, and now I was just on my way back to the car to go have some lunch. But let's try again. So let's get the drone up in the air and let's see what we can get. Okay, let's start recording. Fly out to the drain or something. Okay, maybe get a nice shot flying over it first. Cool. Now let's try and get right over it. Okay. So what I want to try and do is like spiral upwards with that thing in the middle, the drain in the middle. Let's see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys off for a bit. I'm gonna fly for a bit, and I'll show you the results right after this. Okay, now it's time for lunch. I hope that paid off. I hope I got some nice footage, some nice shots, some nice of this. Yeah, it's not as pretty as I hoped it would be, but it's good enough, I think, for now. And yeah, that's it for this so far last vlog in English, I would say. Next week I'll be, I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be filming again, and I'll be posting it here. So don't forget to subscribe if you like this, And if you can't wait for me to switch back to Dutch, then make sure you're checking in next week Sunday. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching today, and see you next time. Goodbye.